Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Governor and Secretary Ward, I want to please ask you to accept our thanks for your participation in this year's State Fair and for your willingness to be volunteers. As James mentioned, things are a little different this year with the agencies collaborating on an exhibit about the Chesapeake Bay. This is an issue that is high on the Governor's agenda. In 2014, he and his counterparts from the other states and partners in the Chesapeake Bay program signed a new Chesapeake Bay watershed agreement. And one of the key elements of that agreement is outreach and participation among citizens, environmental literacy among school children, and a variety of efforts to get the word out about the condition of the Chesapeake Bay and the strategies that are being employed to restore it. And so this exhibit is an important part of that. Thousands of people will visit the fair this year, and hopefully that the same number will visit this exhibit. In fact, hopefully the Governor will as well, but we'll see how his schedule works. As James mentioned, this is a collaborative effort with the Virginia Museum of Natural History, one of our agencies in the Secretariat of Natural Resources, along with DEQ, DCR, the Game Department, the Department of Forestry, which is in the Ag and Forestry Secretary, the Department of Education, the Department of Historic Resources, and the Marine Resources Commission. And there are going to be a number of things and just a few examples of the interactive displays that you'll see in this year's exhibit. There'll be the MRC, the Marine Resources Commission, is setting up tanks of fish and crabs. Game Department is having, and I shudder a little bit, live snakes. DEQ is setting up a display on how non-point source pollution affects water quality. There'll be an opportunity for citizens to make their pledge to conservation in a barrel that will show what the cumulative effect of individual actions can be. And I've been told to make this terrible pun, I think it's going to be a big splash. The Chesapeake Bay, of course, as we know, is an amazing resource, and we all have a role in protecting it, all of us as individuals, as well as the responsibilities that we have in our day-to-day work in our agencies. And there'll be about 300 agency personnel, state agency personnel working at the fair this year, along with 100 volunteer Virginia Master Gardeners to present the information about the Bay as sort of the curators of this exhibit and the cleanup goals that we have for hopefully the thousands of people that will look at this exhibit over the course of its run. Again, I just want to thank everybody for the time that you're taking, the work of the agencies, the cooperative spirit among agencies across various secretariats. This is something that we should all be proud of. It is something that the public will appreciate, and it will be an opportunity to demonstrate the commitment that we have to restoring the Chesapeake Bay and the creeks and rivers that feed to it. So thank you again.